Good afternoon, students. Today I am moving to the last module. And the first part of this sixth module is theory of traffic flow. So, the theory of traffic flow means it's a mathematical study of the movement of vehicles over road network. And it is a mathematical approach to define, characterize, and describe different aspects of vehicular traffic. And the traffic stream parameters are mainly divided into two, and they are measurements of quantity and measurements of quality. And these parameters, these traffic stream parameters, are very familiar to you, but this is simply divided as measurements for quantity and measurements of quality. And the measurements of quantity includes the traffic density and flow of traffic, and measurements of quality include the speed. And these three parameters, that is speed, density, and flow of traffic, are included under the theory of traffic flow. So we can study each of these traffic stream parameters one by one. First one is speed. Okay. So speed, you know what is speed. Speed is the rate of motion in distance per unit of time. So speed is equal to velocity, or speed is equal to distance traveled by the vehicle divided by time taken for that particular travel. Okay. So usually speed of the vehicle is represented in kilometer per hour. And speed of the speed of different vehicles will vary with respect to time and space. Okay, with respect to time and space, these speeds will vary. So in order to represent this variation, several types of speed can be defined, and they are sports speed, running speed, journey speed, time mean speed, and space mean speed. These different types of speeds are based on the variation of time and space. So we can discuss these of each of these types of speed one by one. And the first type is sports speed. Okay. The sports speed is the instantaneous speed of a vehicle at a specified location, and this can be used to design the geometry of road like horizontal and vertical curves, super elevation, etc. And also it can be used for, or this sports speed data can be required for location and size of signs, design of signals, save speed, and speed zone determination. Okay. And also for accident analysis, road maintenance, and congestion, we use this sports speed data. Okay. And this sports speed data can be measured using an anoscope, pressure contact tubes, or direct timing procedure, or radar speedometer, or by time-lapse photographic method. So many methods are there in order to find out the sport speed, and it is the instantaneous speed of a vehicle at a specified location. Second type is running speed. And this running speed is the average speed maintained over a particular course while the vehicle is moving, and is found by dividing the length of the course by the time duration the vehicle was in motion. That is, here we are considering the time during which the vehicle is in motion. We are not taking the time during which the vehicle is brought to stop or has to wait till it has to clear a road. That is, if a vehicle is under traffic signal or like that, there will be time lost by the vehicle, or time under the traffic signal. But for calculating the running speed, we are not taking that time. Okay, so this running speed will always be more than or equal to the journey speed. So this running speed will be higher than this journey speed, because the denominator, that is time, will be low, because we are not taking the delays during the travel. Okay, so in running speed means it is obtained by dividing the length of the course by time duration of the vehicle during which it is in motion. We are not taking the delays. So this running speed will be higher than that of journey speed. Journey speed is discussing in coming slide. That is journey speed. Journey speed is the effective speed of the vehicle on a journey between 2 points, and it is the distance between the 2 points divided by the time taken for the vehicle to complete the journey, including any stop time. Here we are taking the complete time. We are taking the delays or any weightage, etc. Okay. So the running speed will always be more than or equal to the journey speed, as delays are not considered in calculating the running speed. So journey speed means it is the distance between the 2 points divided by the total time taken for the vehicle to complete the journey, including any stop time. So this comparing this uh, running speed and journey speed, we will obtain that the running speed will always be more than the journey speed. More than or equal to. If there is no delay, both will be equal. If there is no delay during any travel, running speed will be equal to journey speed. If there is any delay, the running speed will be more than journey speed. Okay. Next two types are based on the mean value. Here first one is time mean speed. Time mean speed is defined as the average speed of all vehicles passing a point on a highway over some specified time period. Okay, and it is average of different sport speed. Okay, that is if there are let us consider there are three vehicles passing through a particular point and the velocities are v1, v2 and v3. So we can calculate time mean speed as the average of these three, that is v1 plus v2 plus v3 divided by 3 number of vehicles. So the equation is vt, time mean speed vt is equal to 1 by n sigma I is equal to 1 to n vi. Okay, this is the equation for calculating time mean speed, and it is simply the average of sport speeds. Okay. Next is the space mean speed. Space mean speed is defined as the average speed of all vehicles occupying a given section of a highway at a given instant. That is, vehicle occupying a given section of road. And it is the harmonic mean of the sport speed. That is, equation is Vs, that is space mean speed is equal to n number of speeds divided by sigma I is equal to 1 to n 1 by vi. That is, if there are three vehicles, what is the equation for calculating space mean speed? That is 3. If there are three vehicles having speeds v1, v2 and v3, vs is equal to 3 divided by 1 by v1 plus 1 by v2 plus 1 by v3. That is space mean speed. So the relationship between time mean speed and space mean speed. The time mean speed is a point measurement, while the space mean speed is the measure relating to length of the highway. We are taking measurement for particular section of road in the case of space mean speed, while the time mean speed is for point measurement. And there is a relationship between time mean speed and space mean speed. That is, time mean speed vt is equal to space mean speed plus sigma s square divided by space mean speed, where sigma s is the standard deviation of space mean speed. Okay. From the equation, it is clear that time mean speed will always be greater than space mean speed. Time mean speed is higher than that of space mean speed. This is the relationship between time mean speed and space mean speed. So today we have discussed about the first parameter, that is speed. Next, the other two parameters are density and flow of traffic, that will be discussed in coming classes. Okay. So now I am winding today's lecture. Thank you.